Hey everyone, this is Micah Beckwith from Sing Love Worship, and I'm a worship pastor at Northview Church in Indianapolis. I just want to show you how we do our tracks and how we make our tracks and run them in Ableton. It's a really cool way to do it. Gives you a lot of flexibility. You can move around and in time. So if you want to kind of repeat a section, you don't have to. You're not stuck to the structure of the song. You can jump around in the song in time, and your music director, MD person, can guide you through in a really efficient and effective way. And we're going to create a track from start to finish. We're going to open up our multi-track. Let's see here. Our multi-tracks for the song. It's Go Tell on the Mountain / This Is Amazing Grace. We have our stems right here. So we do this mashup. So first thing I'm going to do is open up Ableton Live. And we're going to go ahead and go into Ableton Live 9. And all right. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to set the global tempo to 98 because that's what the song is at. We're going to go over to our arrangement view because we're going to do a lot of that in arrangement. And if you don't know what arrangement view is and session view in Ableton, really effective features that Ableton has is this session view and this clips. So we'll get into that later, but we're going to do arrangement view, and this is just kind of like your typical DAW, just linear. So I'm going to grab all my files here, and I'm just going to drag them in, and then I'm going to hold down Command as I drag them in, and it puts them all on separate lines. So there we go. So we're doing this. While it's doing this, in Ableton, I'm going to hide my returns. I don't want to see that right now, and I'm going to do some cleaning up here. So I like my master to be gray. These are the key tracks. So I'm going to right click. Well, I'm going to Command R. And then you can rename the tracks. Actually, I'm going to start at the top. Get rid of this guy because I don't need him. So this is going to be acoustic guitar. So we'll do that. Tab, bass guitar, BGVs. This is going to be our click, 98. Drums, EG1. And then we have our guide track. You'll notice that all of the files are filling in right now. Okay, so now what I like to do is I'm just going to Command A, highlight all of these, and close them just so I can see them a little easier. And I like to put my guide second from the top, and my click all the way up at the top. And then I right click and I make my guide and both the tracks. I just like those to be white. It's just nice. All right, and then I'm gonna warping in Ableton Live is what makes Ableton Live awesome. So I'm going to click on a track and I'm gonna open up the file window right here, and I'm gonna click on this top file. And I'm gonna come down here and hold Shift, click, and I'm gonna highlight. It says down here. It says 8 clips are now selected. And you'll notice that it's not warped, and we want to turn on the warping feature because that's how we can change keys, we can change tempo, and it's going to sound normal. It's not going to be all pitch shifted or sound wacky when you do that. So it gives you a ton of flexibility. If you like to lead the song in A, like which I normally lead in A, it's great. But then if you have a female leading it, they'll probably want to lead it in like a key of D or something like that, and so you can easily change from key. So we're going to turn the warp on. All right, and then right now my click, let's see, I'm going to actually move my drums up here. This is how I just set it up. Drum, bass, BGVs are last. So yeah, so that's how I do it. My click is going to be down here, and you have different formats in Ableton Live 9 Suite. You got all these different options. We're going to go with beats because the click is just a percussive nature. Guide, we're going to leave it on complex. Drums, we're going to change that to beats, and then from bass guitar all the way down to my BGVs. I'm gonna shift click, and so now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 5 clips, and it's telling me right here 5 clips selected. I'm gonna make that Complex Pro, and I'm gonna turn the formats all the way down. All right, and what this will do is when I go to transpose, it will make it sound like I didn't just turn them into Alvin and the Chipmunks. So all my pitched clips, or my clips that have pitch in them, I make them Complex Pro and turn the formats all the way down. Drums, I'll never have to do anything with that. I'm not going to change tempo, or I'm not going to transpose drums to a different key, obviously, because they're not pitched. So, all right, cool. So we got that all good, right? All right. So now, once again, I'm going to clean it up, and let's just make this a nice Christmassy color. I don't know. Let's do something fun. Let's just go green. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Looks like the Grinch. Go red on these guys. That's just me being Christmassy. And then what I'll do here is go red, and then green, red, green, red, green. There you go. Look at that. Man, it looks like Christmas. All right, so now what we have to do is we have to put in our locators, and that's like the next step that we're gonna do. So I'm gonna open up my guide, and now I can see where all the different parts of the song are. And if I come up here to this bar and scroll down, so now I kind of get a better view of this. All right, so if I play the song,
1, 2.
So that's the count. So I'm gonna right click.
2, 3, 4.
All right. I'm gonna right click, and I'm just gonna label this as count. All right, and at 3, I'm gonna right click up here in the bar, in the grid bar. And this is gonna be intro. And then here we go. So it's gonna be our verse 1 into Go Tell It. So I'm gonna say verse, Go Tell It. All right, there we go. And this will probably be the chorus, I'm assuming. So I'm gonna say chorus. This is Amazing Grace. Okay.
Chorus.
And then here we go. All right. So now, let's see. So this will be the breakdown, and this will be, we're gonna label this turnaround. There we go. And then verse. Go Tell It. I'm just right clicking up here once again. Okay, let's see here.
Chorus.
All right, here's chorus. I want to rename that. So I'm gonna right click. I want it to be This Is Amazing Grace. Just so I know. And then so we got a breakdown. And then we have the bridge. We'll say chill. And then I believe this will be the bridge build. So I'm just clicking in the grid, and in time, in one bar, it will go to that spot. So bridge, and we'll say bridge build. And then we have breakdown. Right click. Chorus, all in. This will probably be the outro. Let's see here. There we go, yep. Here's the end. Boom. There we go. Cool. Okay. So the last thing we're going to do in this video here is we are going to just highlight, click on one, and then Command A, highlight everything, and I want to quantize it, or not quantize it. I want to consolidate it. That's basically going to make all the clips the same length, and that'll just be nice, just from editing standpoint. So I push Command J will do consolidating. If not, if you forget that, you can always go up into your edit, or in your menu, go to edit, and down there you will see consolidate, and then the command keys will be given to you, and it'll say Command J right next to it. So if you ever forget what the shortcut to it is, you can just go into your bar and drop it down. I'll show you here once it's done consolidating. So if I go to Edit, come down here to Consolidate, you'll see the shortcut is Command J. All right, so that is the first video in getting our Ableton tracks up and ready for a live worship set. So go ahead and click on the next video, and we'll walk you through the next part of the process.